Okay, I'm going to run through some of the controls and navigation real quick. Let's take a look at connect four-letter words. I can go to that page. I can click play to start an instance of that game. This is a separate play of it. If somebody else starts an instance, they'll see the same thing, but as I play, the paths will diverge. It's like alternate dimensions of things. In the top left corner, there's a join button. I can choose seats. I have it set up such that there are 2 player seats. There's a judge seat, which has the admin rights, which means that they can add and remove individual components. And then spectator seats, which allows people to sit in and watch and see both player hands, which if I just join one seat, I can only see cards in this hand. So if I add a few cards over, I can see these. If red player gets a few cards, I cannot see those. That's something we'll talk about a little more when we talk about seats. There's a bit of navigation. I'm going to show a little card that I created with some basic navigation on it. I'm going to put a link to this image in case you want to throw it into any of your builds. I try to have it or something like it on most of my tabletops just in case somebody new comes in. They have something they can refer to. But the main things to look at, control plus mouse wheel will allow you to zoom in and zoom out. Spacebar will zoom in on a specific asset and let you look at it, like so. F does most of the interactions in the game. So if I click on this die, for instance, I can press F to roll it. If I click this counter, I can press F to increment it up or Shift F to increment it down. There's also a container property which allows you to open and close containers. That's not something I deal with very much, but if I wanted to close the container, I could click the container and press F to close it. And now I can no longer grab pieces from that container without opening it back up again, which is used for some game mechanics. Nothing I've really dealt with too much. Moving stuff around is pretty much just click and drag. If you want to move multiple things, you can use Shift and click to drag multiple things. That's the left mouse button drag. If I right mouse button drag, it'll pull everything together into a stack, which I can then throw back on the deck, for instance. If I have multiple things in a zone, I can click one of them and then press Control A to select all of them, instead of shift clicking each one. And then something that not a lot of people mess with is locking. So if I have something in a position that I want it to stay in, I can lock it down. So right now this is movable. I can say put it there, lock it in place, and now I can't move it. If I decide I'm unhappy with that, I just unlock it, and that's all done with the L key. If I need to shuffle something, I can double click on a stack to select the entire stack, whether it's tokens or a deck, and then I can press Z to shuffle the entire thing. So I can throw these out and they will be randomly distributed. I can throw them back here, shuffle again, and then they will be randomly distributed in a different way. And that's what the Z key is, shuffle. And that's pretty much it. That's all the navigation. If you want somebody to join you on a particular table, all you have to do is copy the URL for the game instance you're playing and send it to them. And if they follow that, they can then take their own seat. And whoever started the room is the host. If somebody joins a seat that you don't want, you can kick them out. But that's pretty much it. And next we'll be taking a look at actually building a game.